Hello, everyone. Welcome to This Day. It is Saturday, June 26th. Now, on our show today, we have the City of Hope. And you know, they are just always so thrilled to let us know about their new projects. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. Then we have the Festival of Fine Arts and the Pageant of the Masters. That is happening again this summer, and it's coming right up here soon in a few weeks. So we hope that you will be able to participate. And we talk with a couple of residents here who are participating in the fine arts part of that. So stick around for that interview, super fun. All right, let's take a look at our weather, which is looking quite nice. Still, we are going to get a little warmer Sunday and Monday, but not too much. We're looking at 78, 64 today, 80, 66 on Sunday. And then Monday, we are going to start off with a little fog in the morning, but 83, 66. And if you are traveling in the state of California, take a look at these temperatures. The beaches are looking pretty good, 73, 63. Santa Barbara, 78, 64. San Diego, 72, 64. The Tahoe area, 85, 55. Pretty warm up there. Big Bear, 83, 52. And then Mammoth, 81, 50. Now take a look at these numbers. I was shocked. Palm Springs is going to be 113 with an overnight of 86. Beats Las Vegas at 106 and 84. So that is crazy. So I've never really actually heard one is warmer than the other. So our sunrise this morning was at 5:43 and our sunset will be at 8:05. And Lori, thank you so much for sending in this very lovely photo of the pier with some boats in it. So thank you very much. If you have a photo you'd like to share with our community of a destination that you would like to visit or a destination that you have visited, please share with us at Laguna Woods Village TV at gmail.com. All right, stay tuned. We'll have City of Hope coming right up.
City of Hope is speeding cancer research and treatment to Orange County.
Go get a second opinion, third opinion. Go see somebody who has the expertise, because nowadays there is just so much research in every type of cancer that it's hard for one doctor to keep up to date with all the novel therapeutics and et cetera. So I think it's extremely, extremely important.
Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Larry Zieber and Annette Walker, who are here on behalf of City of Hope, Orange County. Well, thank you both for joining me. I appreciate it.
It's great to be here today, Lisa. Yeah. It's a beautiful day.
It is.
Thank you for having us. Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Now, we've seen Annette a couple of different times here. And so, Larry, you are fairly new to our community. But not new to City of Hope, of course. But could you give me just a brief background on what your position is and how long you've been with City of Hope?
Certainly. I have been at City of Hope for about 18 months as the Vice President of Philanthropy here in Orange County. And it's great to be coming back to Orange County. I've worked in the area previously at UC Irvine, and it's great to be back.
Okay, excellent. And have you been working in the philanthropy arena for some time?
Yeah, I've been working in the philanthropy arena for 30 or more years, mainly for medical causes like City of Hope, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, and others.
Fantastic. Well, Annette, that's a good catch.
Oh, he's wonderful. He's not only very capable, he's really just great to work with. So he's prized member of my team.
That's a great combination to have for sure. So Annette, we have a very large donation here that was recently given to City of Hope. What a godsend.
Oh my gosh, you're not kidding, Lisa. I'm just so grateful that we have an organization like Leonardo Homes. And, Leonardo has been a member of the Orange County community for a long time, and probably many people listening today either live in or have perhaps lived in one of their homes, and they've always been great. And They have faithfully over the years taken a portion of the profit of every home and put it into a foundation of which they give back to the community. And we are so blessed that here in Orange County, they have gifted a gift of $50 million for City of Hope Orange County. And this gift is such a transformational gift that you and I are going to benefit from it. Larry's going to benefit from it, but our children are going to benefit from this too. This is a massive gift that is going to impact the community for many, many years to come. And we are so grateful. And everybody in Orange County should be grateful for Leonardo to be such a fantastic member of a community to give to Orange County through City of Hope. But this is for all of us. It's not for City of Hope. It's for the people of Orange County.
So, with that said, Larry, how does a gift like this really help transform the community as well as City of Hope? Like, what's it going to do for everyone?
I think it really lifts the whole community up. What a gift of this magnitude says to our community is this is a project of importance. And it really underscores the impact a second City of Hope campus here in Orange County, what that impact is going to have on our community and healthcare in the region. So I think it's really exciting, and the Leonardo Foundation stepping forward, I think, might inspire others to see how they can get involved too.
Now, Leonardo, I mean, I'm familiar with them. They, like you said, they've been in the community for a really long time, and many of us lived in their homes. How did this gift kind of come about? How did you connect with them?
They've had a long relationship with City of Hope, and so it's not an impulsive give. They've known City of Hope for many years through the construction industry, and Larry can talk a little bit about our City of Hope's relationship with industries. Construction is not the only one, or the home building industry. But if you'd had the opportunity to hear some of the interviews that day, John Jaffe, who is the co-CEO of Leonardo Homes, made a statement that what has always impressed him about City of Hope in his long 20-year relationship was the culture, and that culture of compassion that we have. We not only have extraordinary science and extraordinary cancer care, but we deliver that with extraordinary compassion. And he remarked upon an event that happened to him at a barbecue 20 years ago, where a woman had spoken about her experience at City of Hope when her husband passed away, and how she was so moved that the valet had been so compassionate and caring to her that she could not contain this story. And John remembers how she told that story and the impact it had on her. And that was the beginning of a relationship that has lasted many years and is now resulting in this gift.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that is amazing. And Larry, you had mentioned earlier that this may inspire others. Are you seeing that coming forth now?
We really are. I mean, I think that the response from the community to City of Hope's arrival has really been inspiring. We have a strong community of philanthropic supporters in Orange County already, more than 12,000. As Annette said, we have a footprint here with various industry groups. So, donors and volunteers who have been involved for many years. So, their engagement is becoming even more deep, but new people are stepping forward as well. Getting involved, providing support in ways that make sense to them.
Well, yes. And it is a very large complex that you are building. So I think that, as you both have mentioned, there's a lot of opportunity in various areas, like you said, research and care and clinical trials and vaccinations and things like that. You can really have a full gamut of things going on. So since the last time we talked, Annette, how is Irvine coming along?
On time and on budget. Those are the two things I ask every time we meet: on time and on budget. So we're really excited. Larry and I this afternoon, we were able to give a tour to one of our donors, and it's just every week that we go, it's moving along. You can see the structure beginning to emanate, and the places that we've seen on paper are coming to life, and we're very excited, but things are good. Things are good. We have no reason to anticipate that City of Hope is not going to arrive when announced in Orange County.
Oh, and that is really good news. I haven't driven by that area in a while, so I'm not quite sure, where it's at because I haven't seen it. But nonetheless, hopefully you'll be able to give us some updated photos because we have shown photos from before. So if you have some updated stuff, that will be great to have. And Larry, if people are interested in participating in the Orange County initiative, to help with City of Hope, what should they do?
Yeah, if they would like to get involved, they can reach out to me, or they can stay apprised of our progress by visiting www.cityofhope.org/OC.
Perfect. Well, it's so nice to speak with both of you. Congratulations. And Annette, we look forward to seeing more and hearing more.
Thank you so much, Lisa. It's an opportunity. And anybody out there who hears this, if you get an opportunity to thank a Lennar employee or anybody in the Lennar Corporation, please thank them. It's just wonderful that corporate organizations would be so generous. So it's not ordinary. We all should be very grateful for it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, thank you both so much for the information. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Lisa. Great day.
Thank you.
All right. And we'll be right back after this.
City of Hope is speeding cancer research and treatment to Orange County.
Hope allows patients to know that they can get through the process and be okay. Because if you lose hope, then you really are not fighting. And so hope is extremely important in a patient who's diagnosed with cancer.
Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Sherry Cohen, Brian Giberson, and Sharby Higuchi, who are all here on behalf of the Festival of Arts and the Pageant of the Masters. Well, thank you all for joining me today. I appreciate you being here.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
We are thrilled to be here.
Yeah, it's been a long, as Brian put it, decade, it seems like, for the last year and a half. We've been hunkered down. We've been slowly getting back into things. And now, of course, here we're opening up and we've got this wonderful program to look forward to. So with that said, Sharby, tell me a little bit about the Festival of Arts exhibit and the Pageant of the Masters.
Well, first of all, exactly what you just said. We are thrilled to finally be opening our doors this summer after a year-long shutdown. And we can't wait to really welcome everybody out back to have an incredibly vibrant art experience. So the Festival Arts Fine Arts Show has been around for nearly 90 years, if you can believe it or not. And it's been a huge attraction over the years and really recognized as one of the top art shows in California. And I'll tell you why. It's because of our artists. We have roughly this year about 120 artists who's going to be showcasing their work. And it is a fine juried art show. And so in order to get into our show, you really have to be the best of Orange County. And we have two artists sitting right next to us that are just that. And it's really an opportunity to go look at the artwork as well as purchase artwork. There's some really wonderful artwork there available for purchase from our artists. You get to talk to the artists, maybe go on some art tours. The festival also has some music. We have a junior art exhibit. And I always enjoy those art demonstrations by our artists because you get to talk to the artists, learn a lot about their work, and, just experience it. And after a year of shutdown, aren't we happy to be really reconnecting not only with the arts, but also with one another again? And where else better to do that in beautiful Laguna Beach at the Festival of Arts?
Yeah, that's, and I've been to both events many, many times, and Brian and Sherry, it's just amazing that we've had to wait this long, but on the good side, has it given you a lot of opportunity to do some work?
Well, it's kind of interesting. The first couple of months, where everyone was in terror, it was really hard to work. But once things calmed down a little, we understood how it was transmitted. We stayed very close to home. We had more time to actually do more creative and more unusual aspects of our art. Mm-hmm. So working a little slower without all the stress, we actually have made some fabulous pieces that we'll be showing this summer.
And the last few months isn't so different from a normal artist's life anyway. It tends to be fairly solitary. You spend a lot of time in the studio making things. So this was a great time to focus in and really produce a lot of interesting, new work.
Right. Now tell me a little bit about your work. Now, of course, you are both Laguna Woods Village residents. You have been on our program in the past, either for the Pageant of the Masters or for the Festival of Arts. So give me a little background.
Well, I do sculptural jewelry, large, bold. I use very non-traditional materials. And my goal is to make things for self-confident women, to make things that present you to the world, that go, here I am, deal with it. And so everything I make is one of a kind. It's really very non-traditional. And I teach metalsmithing in Irvine, and what I try and do is I try and encourage a connection, not only to my art, but to the person who's buying it, to themselves, to their presenting their power to the world, to not being shy, to not hiding, but to be out there.
Her work is just stunning. I'm just going to chime in there real quick.
Oh, I think it's great. So like the piece that you're wearing, Sherry, is that kind of like what you're talking about?
It's one of my smaller pieces, yes.
Oh, that's smaller.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Well,
I often will do pieces that are quite large.
If you're wearing a piece of Sherry's artwork and when you walk into the room, let me just tell you, you are noticed. They are beautiful and stunning. And as she says, it's for the confident woman. So
well, thank you. Thank you.
Right. So when you have a woman that comes up to, I mean, either at the Fine Arts Festival, so would a woman be drawn to a particular type of piece and then you kind of know that that's for her?
Well, it's a very interesting question because it is a gift that I have. I'll oftentimes let people pick something they like. We'll try it on. And I know flat out it isn't going to look good on them. And so I'll try a couple of things that they've chosen. And then I say to them, will you let me choose something? And then just to play. And then I'll put a piece on it. It's exactly the right piece. And it's the one they go home with.
Wow. That's an intuition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And Ryan, what about you?
My art's a mixed media art using found objects. So usually wood-based. I love the way wood splits apart and the gnarled quality that wood has, aged wood. My whole art started, I was doing large scale abstract, and I have a whole history of doing lots of different art forms. Mm-hmm. And my neighbor was pulling out his back fence. And I fell in love with this old gate that was gnarled and weather beaten. So I hung it on my wall of my studio as inspiration, trying to bring elements of that into my paintings. And then finally I thought, why don't I just skip the canvas altogether, go directly to the wood? And so I started breaking it apart, making these long, narrow objects I call totems. They're usually somewhat figurative. There's almost usually a head-like section. Mm-hmm. And I use a lot of unusual materials, like I'll put in musical and old rusty hinges, just anything I find that captures my imagination.
I love it. I mean, Charlie, isn't this is exactly the kind of thing that you're looking for, is unique, never seen before kind of stuff, right?
Yes, and what also sets our art show apart from other art shows, our artists can only show original works of art. So there's no prints, there's no duplication, there's nothing like that. It's all original fine art. And yes, there's every medium you can possibly imagine at the Festival of Arts. We have the jewelers and the mixed media, as you just heard about, but there's also traditional painting, oil and watercolor, and we have sculpture, you name it. As far as a medium goes, it's there at the Festival of Arts. And just as diverse as the mediums are the styles and our artists. And I'm going to tell everyone again, please speak to our artists. They're intriguing. They're happy to tell you about their process and how they built this art. It's really just fascinating to talk to the artists and also their background stories. And I also find when I'm walking around the art show, just to share you something, sometimes something you just gravitate towards it. And so you just want to ask the artist all about it. And most likely, I find myself buying it, to tell you the truth. So there you go. But come down to the Fest Arts in Laguna Beach. The art show will be open from July 5th through September 3rd. Our hours are a little different this year. During the weekdays, we're opening at 4 p.m., so a little bit later. But on the weekends, on Saturday and Sunday, make an early morning of it. Come down at 10 a.m. And we have all type of music programs, and other activities that as a patron may participate in. So lots of fun.
Now, the Festival of Arts Fine Arts Show, is that free to the public?
Excuse me, it is not free to the public. There is a fee. It's a very reasonable fee. It's only $10 during the week and $15 on weekends. But that's the whole day that you can experience the Fest Arts Fine Art Show. For some people, there are some conditions. There's for students, there's a lesser fee, and Laguna Beach residents, if you are Laguna Beach residents, you do get in free. That's one of the things we do. And also there's discounts for military as well. So it's very minimal. And if you happen to be going to the Pageant of the Masters, which is our sister show that runs in the evening, your Pageant of the Masters tickets get you into the festival all summer long. So that's like a season pass. So not only you get to see the Pageant of the Masters Living Picture show, but you come back to the Festival Arts all summer long. So that is like very, very valuable thing to purchase.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the Pageant of the Masters because, it's a very special, unique program. What is your theme this year?
Our theme this year, wonderful theme this year, is Made in America, and it's trailblazing artists and their stories. So we are just thrilled to be presenting this show. And we had started the show back in 2020. And before everything got shut down and stopped. So they had started on the show, and we decided to move forward with the show in 2021 because it was such a wonderful, inspirational show, and I think it's apropos right now since it is about Made in America, and it really recognizes our liberties and our freedoms as American, and these stories are in our history. It's all told through the artist's eyes, an American artist mostly. So it's a wonderful theme. We're recreating famous works of art by, for example, Edward Hopper, Mary Cassatt. The list goes on and on. I don't want to throw too many out there. I will, however, say we're always asked about Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper. It is our traditional finale, and it will be in the show this year. So don't worry, folks. It's going to be in the show, and our director has found a very interesting way to spin that into the theme Made in America. So it's great. And it is hard to explain what the pageant is. So I'm going to try. So anyone jump in and help me out here. But basically what we do is we recreate famous works of art with real people. And we dress them up in costume and makeup and put them on sets, and then on stage, they hold pose for roughly 90 seconds. And they look just like the original piece of work that we're trying to recreate. Sounds kind of bizarre and weird, but it is the most fascinating and awe-inspiring thing you've ever seen. But it's a show, it's a production, and it's at night. So not only are you looking at the living pictures, but it's accompanied by beautiful orchestra music and a narrator who tells a story about each piece. So a lot of times what people don't realize about the Fest Arts and Pageant and Masters is we're a nonprofit, and our mission is to support the arts, like our artists, and art education. And so we're tricking you when you come and see the pageant, because we're telling you a little bit about the artists and educating you about art. So I always like to say it's an entertaining art history lesson. But
it's true that it is, and it's great. And I've been a couple of times. In fact, we even went behind the scenes. I think it was probably about 2 years now, and it was really fun. We got to see everybody in action. So, Well, wonderful. Well, thank you so much to all of you. Sherry and Brian, good luck to you. Sounds
thank you
awesome.
kindly.
I wish you all the best presentation ever. And Sharby, good luck to you this season.
Thank you. Hope to see you down at the festival and pageant.
All right. And we'll be right back after this.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
Maxi Comfort from Golden is the most comfortable lift recliner in the world. Its patented technology glides smoothly into a variety of positions not found on most recliners. Everyone loves the programmable auto drive control. You can lift and recline, watch TV or sleep, and enjoy the feeling of weightlessness in zero gravity. Made by American workers and backed by the industry's best warranties. Feel relaxed in a Maxi Comfort lift recliner. Contact your local Golden retailer today.
Our movie for today is called October Sky, and it is about John Hickam, who is a West Virginia coal miner who loves his job and expects his sons, Jim and Homer, to follow in his footsteps. So you can check that out today at 2 p.m. with subtitles and 6 p.m. without subtitles, and that is brought to you by Kaiser Permanente. Now, of course, July 4th is right around the corner, as I've been mentioning, so make sure you get your registration in via ActiveNet for your golf cart if you want to participate. It will happen at Clubhouse 1 at 9 a.m. on July 4th and follows Avenida Sevilla and Calle Aragon. So make sure you sign up on ActiveNet by July 1st so you can participate. Should be a whole lot of fun. Now, one thing that I've mentioned before is car washing, and we want to make sure that during the next several months, we do not wash our cars if you are not allowed to do so. Now, Third Mutual does not allow car washing, but United Mutual does. But you do have to have a hose with a shut-off valve and a sprayer, so you want to be extra careful about having that particular type of hose and attachment. All right, let's take a look at our weather one last time. We have our weekend weather, which is looking pretty good. Today we are looking at a high of 78-64. Tomorrow 80-66, a little warmer on Monday, 83-66. And if you are traveling the state of California, take a look at these numbers, looking pretty good. Beaches 73-63, Santa Barbara 78-64, San Diego 72-64, Tahoe area 85-55, Big Bear 83-52, Mammoth 81-50, and Palm Springs 113 with an overnight 86, and Las Vegas 106-84. Have a great rest of your weekend. We will see you on Monday at 9 a.m. You can rewatch our programs Monday through Saturday, and that's at 12:30 and 5 p.m. or at any time you can go to our YouTube channel, Village Television. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.